everyone. I'll wait for some people to join. What is this? Today I'm going to color the new Movie Monster stamp set from the new September release. Yeah, I'll wait for some people to join. Hello. I see there's 4 people in here. Hi, Mama.
Hello.
Hey, hey, hey.
We need to watch that again.
Yeah, that's a good show.
And you know we only watch it for him to go, hey, hey, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Mariah.
So I think I'm just going to show the stamp sets really fast now. We actually have the stencils this week, so I'll show those really fast.
And Mariah's is already on the way.
Mm-hmm. So we have the Boo Crew stencil, which this one is probably one of my favorite. I love these little ghosties.
Hey, Danny.
Hi, Danny. Leave that down.
Hey, Jay.
Hello. So that is the Boo Crew one. I keep wanting to call it Boo Bash because of the paper. Okay. And then we also have
Yikes and Frights.
Yikes and Frights. That one's so fun.
I think this one will make a really cool background for a card.
Yeah, that's going to make a good background.
Yeah. Even if you took like a piece of paper and it was one of your layers or something. Oh, look, and now you can make it double fun with a baby wipe.
Yay.
Look what you did. That's funny. Jay says the ghost stencil's pretty cool. Yay, it's very it's very Halloween. Very Halloween. I love it. But you could take a layer of paper, you know. It doesn't have to be like a background. You can make your own pattern paper with that thing.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things I love. Yeah. I think that's one of the things I really love.
I really like what you did with the, I think you used Boo Bash with Mama's card from last week with the,
oh, yeah.
She made it brown instead of white. I don't know what.
I don't even, honestly, I don't even remember what ink I used.
Oh, it was Gathered Twigs.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
But still, I think it's cool you made it look antique.
Jay says Danny would like to do it in pink. If you're a pink Halloween person. Danny says, Jay, it's like you know me or something. One of my favorite color combos, not just for Halloween, is orange and pink. Oh, yeah. Those are good. That's even like, that's good for like groovy colors too.
Those are really nice together. And then we also have the web.
Because the web, either it's a spider web or the internet, can sometimes be a very scary place.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that makes me think of Steven. So there was on our walkway, it wasn't like in a direct walkway. We have like our porch, and then there's like a little side porch that covers an old antique sump pump that used to belong to the house years and years ago. Well, it still does because it's still there, but it's no longer working. But he was standing on that area, and he went to walk off, and he walked through a huge, I mean, that thing had to have been at least,
it was like 4 feet wide.
Yeah, it took up almost the whole walk. How he missed it on the way in is beyond me. But when he walked out, he walked straight smack through this spider web. And it was so funny because he's really tall and skinny. Like, think he weighs
He's like
what?
Shaggy.
Yeah.
Oh, skinny.
Yeah, and he's like maybe 140 pounds, if that.
Oh, what he told me he was like 115.
Oh, 115 pounds. I was giving him a little credit there. And he's 5'10", 5'11", something like that. But I mean, talk about flailing, screaming and flailing, and I mean, it was just, it was. I wish I would have had my phone camera, because I mean, it was so comical.
It was literally a cartoon moment.
Oh, it was, and his arms were going everywhere, like just flailing. And I mean, he was like almost bending over backwards trying to get this. Literally, like his legs were running faster than what his torso was going.
Yeah.
It was hysterical.
And then we also have
Popcorn. Let's see. So, Jay says, I think the spider web would be really cool glow in the dark. Patrice, hello, Patrice.
Hello.
Mariah says the spider web is so cool. Danny says, I have glow in the dark paste for pencil. For stencils. Stencils. Sorry, my mouth can't keep up. Kind of like Steven's legs. Jay says, I may have bought that. I got a new black Astro paste. Huh. That sounds interesting. Do you have... Oh, yeah, honey. We got some huge spiders down here.
The spider that was on that web, it wasn't on the web when I walked through it, but it was like, it was really big. I mean...
Yeah, there was one that... I was just sitting outside and one was just chilling. Like came out from underneath the porch and was just chilling next to my foot. And it had to have been easily, I mean, the legs and stuff had to have been at least 2 to 3 inches in diameter.
Wow.
I mean, he was a big old boy.
They've been really big this year.
Yeah.
And I remember...
which makes me happy, because then they eat the mosquitoes, and I'm excited about that.
And the mosquitoes are monsters too, so then we need big spiders.
They were, them. Oh my gosh, I saw one. I mean, I thought it was a different bug. I didn't realize. I mean, his body was literally bigger than a piece of rice. I was like, what? And I don't know, that thing was like taking steroids or something.
I still remember that one spider we saw at our old house, and it was like that big. It was on the ceiling. It was a garage. Literally the size of a hand.
Yep.
So these are all the stamp sets. Like I said, we're coloring movie monsters tonight. So, and then there's also going to the lobby with all the little concession stand dudes.
What do you do? Did you fall backwards?
No, I was sitting on my leg and I was spinning around to sit normally. So, and then the sentiments are, let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a treat, like the song. And then, you are not your average friend, you are snack-tacular. And then we go together like soda and a bendy straw. Fun, fizzy, and a little extra. And I'll read the ones for the movie monsters. You're the bolt to my neck, the spark in my heart. It's alive. A friend like you is better than any lightning bolt. Let's get stitched. And you electrify my Halloween. So, then our other Halloween one, we got Tate. More Tate.
Love me some Tate. Jay says that's pretty big, talking about the spider.
Yeah.
I really like the movie monsters a lot.
Yeah, they're really fun.
I like how you made their face, like their skin green.
Yeah, and that was my first time making skin green, so I like how it came out.
Oh, awesome. Patrice said she just got her 2 stamp sets and paper pads last evening and stamped Frankie and his bride this morning. Awesome. Nice. I can't wait to see what they look like.
But for Tate, we got a little witch, a little mummy, a little guy with a bag of candy, and then a little guy holding a blue flag. And the sentiments are, you are my favorite blue Tato. Happy Tatoween, Spudrific, and then there's your, but you can pair it with like Spooktato, Euler, your spudrific, whichever. And then no matter how haunted things feel, you're one tough potato.
Just have that picture. I can't find
What picture?
the picture of the spider web. You sent me that picture of the spider web on the front porch.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, it should be in text messages.
It's not there. Oh well.
Then we have Movie Time Meadow. She's sitting in a movie chair. And then the little mouse with the popcorn. And then there's some 3D glasses and a movie ticket. And then the best time is real time with you. And that's it. Goes aside. And I'll start stamping these. And for no line coloring, I like to use Memento Desert Sand. You can still use the black ink, the Tuxedo Black, and just stamp it off to the side and then just stamp it real light if you don't have desert sand. So I'm going to stamp both of these. Let's see. So Beatrice says need to color. Jay says I like Tate a lot too. He's really chill. Coloring project. Yeah.
Hey, Megan.
Hi, Megan. And then Mariah says I love the Tates. Yeah, they're so cute. Little buds.
I thought it was cute. I showed my picture today, and someone thought that they were ghosts.
Ghosts?
Yeah, so I guess I'm using dirty sheets.
Ew, using dirty sheets. Why are your sheets so brown, Mama?
I don't know. Ask the dogs. No.
No. Just stuck my hand in the ink pad.
Good job. Pulling a me.
Okay, they are all stamped out now, so I'm just going to cut them off with a piece of paper.
Jay says, do the movie monsters have names? It's just Frank and his bride.
Yeah.
I know, so boring.
Okay, gonna zoom in really fast. Focus. There we go. So I'm actually gonna start with the bride first. And grab a marker first. Where'd it go? Oh, it's in here. So I'm gonna start with her. I'm gonna start with her eyes first. Mommy even asked me, what are you doing first? And I said eyes. So I'm going to use W10. And if you use black ink, I'm just going to cover her eye where it would have been black. That is a juicy. I'm just going to go over where it would be black. When I do eyes, though, I just get like the top part because there's all these lines down here. I don't get those. I just get like the thicker piece of her eye, like her eyelashes and her pupil and stuff. That's all I get when I do their eyes with the black. Or all I color black. going to do the same thing with the other one. It's super juicy.
Which one is it?
It's W10. I've never used it.
Meg wants to know if you can speak up a little.
Yeah, sorry.
She gets a little quiet at times. I have to keep telling her that she needs to use your outdoor voice. Hey, Brian, how are you?
Hello. There we go. Nope, not yet. Okay. So, and then I'm gonna. Why is that?
Wrong side.
That's weird. So then I'm gonna make her eyes brown, and I'm gonna start with E37.
What colors are you going to put? That way I can go ahead and put them in the thing.
For all the colors for her eyes, I'm gonna use W10, W3, and W0. And then E37, 35, and 33. Or 53, sorry, 53.
So 37, 35, 53?
Yeah. So, and then I'm just going to get right under the black part of her eye.
Brian says he's trying to get a prototype for a card ready to record a little bit later. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. And then I'm going to bring that out a little bit with E35. And then I'm going to fill in the color part with E53. And then there's also little details in her eyes and where the color part is. So I'm just going to go back with E37, and from the black down, I'm just going to make a couple of little curvy lines where those details are. And if you can't see the details either, because of the markers, you can always grab the stamp set and just look at where it's black on the stamp set too. So then for her eyes, to do that little shadow, I'm going to take W3, and the white part of her eye, I'm just going to make a line right at the top. W0, and just bring that down a little bit.
Danny says you make it look so easy, but I would struggle with no line coloring. LOL.
Thank you.
Honestly, I still struggle a little. I need practice, but Meadow does make it look easy, but watching her and learning from Meadow has made it a lot easier.
Practice makes perfect. And his mama says, practice, practice, practice.
Yep. It's all about practice. Hey, Bree.
Hello.
It's nice to see you. Well, see you.
So I'm just going in with a white gel pen real fast and adding some sparkles so she doesn't look creepy. There we go. And now I'm going to do her skin really fast. And I did make her skin a little lighter than Frank's skin. So I'm starting with YG03. And I'm just going to get the top, make a line, a pretty thick line, because I'm only using 3 colors. But making a thick line under where her hair is. What?
Bree says, and I'm not running errands.
Just going around her hair, getting the bottom part of her hair a little bit, and then the inner part. I made her a little thick right there. Oh, that's okay.
What are you using for skin? YG03?
YG03, YG01, and YG4
Quad?
Quad, yeah. I'm doing some out where her chin is. And I'm also adding, just outlining where her nose is. And I'm going to get the very top of her neck and go down the side. And then up above her shirt a little bit, or her dress. And then she got the little hand right there. So I'm going to get around the sleeve and then the bottom bit. And then for her other hand, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to get around the sleeve of her dress. I'm going to get the bottom of her fingers. And also the bottom part of her hand.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody.
Yes. We actually remembered it.
It's because Brian's here. I remember when Brian's here. And Brian just wrote the same thing. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Brian says, as I was typing, LOL.
That's funny.
See, I could feel it, Brian.
And then I'm going to go in with YG01 and just bring all that out a little bit. Well, quite a bit. I guess to use more colors, you could use like YG000. Is there like?
Yeah, there's a triple.
You could also use YG triple and then.
Patrice said, already liked, and Bree said, thanks for the reminder.
Thanks if you like. And I'm also going in with the YG01 and getting some shadow on the other side of her face.
You know what? You just gave me I just thought of a time. I should do mine as with the BVs. Their skin with the light BVs.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'll have to do that later.
Whenever you use the BBs, it always looks so nice. I can't use the BBs. It don't look good.
BVs are hard. I will admit it. BVs are hard. Lots of practice. Going back to the practice. Practice, practice, practice. What you looking for, Ditto?
I'm actually going to use YG00 as well. And bring that out a little bit. And also gonna go around the white part of her eyes. I actually stole this from you, Mommy.
What? What did you steal?
Taking one of the colors and going around their eyes.
Ah,
To make
gotcha.
them stand out a little more. Because I saw you doing that when you were teaching for retreat, and I'm like, ooh, that's how Mama makes her eyes look so nice.
Well, it's so that I don't forget, because I'll forget to go right into the white part of her eyeball, and all of a sudden she looks jaundiced. So, yeah.
The smaller parts, like her feet and her hands, though, I'm just filling those in. Because these small. Oh, I forgot her nose. I'm going to add a little bit on here. And then I know she's supposed to be like basically dead or something, but I'm going to give her pink little cheeks. So I'm going to go in with R20. Just like regular cheeks. I'm going to add a line under her eye.
Jay says, I mean, she's dead. Artistic liberty or undead. She's something, all right.
But making half circles. And going in with R30. Gonna bring it out a bit. And then my last color is going to be YG Quad Zero.
Danny says she has to be pretty. She has to have pretty cheeks. She's a bride after all.
Yeah.
She just has a load of makeup on, that's all.
I'm just going right over that pink.
She's got some Tammy Faye Baker makeup going on.
Who's that?
Yeah, you're too young to know who that is. I'll show you later. Mariah says the skin color is perfect for her. Bree has a laughy face. Danny says, I had forgotten about her. I remember back in the 80s, man, her makeup she's better now. I mean, her makeup's not so bad, but yeah, back in the 80s. Oh, people used to, like, my mom used to always say you had to chisel her makeup off. It was thick. It was some thick stuff, man.
I'm going to get her mouth really fast with R05. Just getting one side of her tongue. And then this is R02. So right up here. And I'm just filling that in. Well, her tongue in. Where's my small marker? Here it is. So you can use a Copic multi-liner or a Sharpie. I have these art liners, 2 hands. I'm using a 01. And then I'm just going to get that where the black part of her mouth is.
Oh gosh, I forgot about that, Bree. She goes, and her lashes were all clumpy too. Ew. From all the mascara.
That's just too much.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's also her eyebrows. And I guess her eyebrows are like the same color as your hair. So hopefully this doesn't look weird because I haven't done it yet. We're going to go in with W7. I'm just going to go over her eyebrows. It'll look better once her hair is done. So, I guess we'll do her hair next.
Danny says, oh, the 80s. I can't say much as my first makeup was bright blue eyeshadow. that I thought looked amazing. Yeah, I think we all had, well, I didn't. I've always had, because I have sensitive skin, so I've always had to go really light on the makeup. But so for me, it was just like a little bit of foundation, a little bit of mascara, and some lip gloss, and that was it. So, but yeah, there was some girls at school, man. Wow. And then the big hair and the Aquanet. You can't forget the Aquanet.
What's an Aquanet?
Aquanet was hairspray. It would leave your, like, if you had, like, say we fluffed your bangs up or something, put some Aquanet on there, it would be like an earthquake could come down and it'd probably, your hair would save you. That stuff was some hefty stuff. Megan says, yes, Aquanet. Danny says, I did love my big hair. I do miss that for real, though. And all the Aquanet, yes. And I always bought the purple can of Aquanet. That stuff, that was like putting cement, like rubber cement in your hair. It was so, it would hold your hair forever. Oh my gosh, yes. Megan says the hairspray cloud, because you would just have like this, you would spray it and there would just be this cloud, like a big, huge nuclear cloud of hairspray. And Danny says, yes, it was, purple was the best. I don't know, I think this bride probably used some purple hairspray. Purple Aquanet. Meg says only purple. Patrice says feathered backed. Yep. My mom always did. I think my mom used more Aquanet than I did, because she always tried to do her hair like Jane Fonda with the big, like Charlie's Angels. Did you choose this microphone?
Yes.
Did you get a code or something?
Oh, that was you?
Yeah. I'm trying to get this microphone closer to you, though.
Okay, there was a thing on the computer saying you want to share your location. I'm like, no. So sorry, you might have to redo that.
That's okay.
See, no, I forgot to do that side.
You gotta speak up, girl.
Sorry. But I'm not really following the lines in her hair very much. As you can see, I'm just scribbling, kind of. I mean, at first I made the white gray color ones, but I'm scribbling. But I love scribbling. So I did her hair that's kind of going up, so I'm just gonna outline her body and her face, or I guess her head. And then,
Meg says we looked good. Patrice says, yes, we did.
I'm just doing the same thing on this side, just outlining where her head is and her body.
That's turning out really good, kiddo.
Thank you, Mama.
Granted, her head looks like a spider web right now, but it looks really good.
Okay, so now gotta put the right cap on. Now I'm gonna go in with W7, and I'm just gonna pull out now. Still not really paying attention if my lines are straight, just making scribbles.
Meg says your talent is off the charts.
Thank you. Okay, so now for my last color for the hair, I'm going to use W5. And I'm basically just filling in wherever there's white. Definitely looking better now that it's all filled in. We're getting all filled in. Oops. Here we go. So now I'm going to do the little bunny. And I'm going to do the little ears first. The inside of the ears. And I'm going to start with R20. Start at the top. What? It just sounded like something fell. I don't know. And then I'm doing the same thing with the other one. There we go. And then since it's a small space, I'm just going to fill it in with R00. Beatrice says she's been shocked. Last time when I colored her for the product photos, I colored part of the bunny green, like the girl, because it had little stitches on it. So I think I'm going to do that again. So I'll make the top of the head green. I'm using YG03. And we'll make this little paw, this little foot over there green. And I'm going to bring that out a little bit with YG01. Then I'm going to fill it in with YG Quad 0. So now for the base of the bunny, I'm going to start with E33. And I'm going to start with the ears, going to get very top and go down a little bit. And then I'm also going to get just a little bit around the top, that top stitch there. Let's see. And on the face and the arm, I'm going to get around the ear. And then I'm going to get the bottom of the arm. And then do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm just going to get around the other arm and her hand right there. So, and that's part of her dress. So here's the bunny. I'm going to get around her sleeve, a little on her booty. There we go. So now I'm going to bring that out a little bit with E53. And then I am losing the little stitch marks, but I will go back with the art liner. Oops, I just colored a little bit of her dress. Oh well. I can fix that. And then I'm going to fill in the rest of the bunny with E51. I do kind of want to make it look like my bunny lolly though, so I'm going to go in with W3 and then the very tips of the ears. I'm going to add a little bit of gray and then bring it out a little bit with W0. Because my bun has a little gray ears.
She does. Actually, I think you did that on the product photos too.
I think so. I always try to make all the bunnies look like either Lolly or Mama's buns. Mama's buns.
Yeah, that didn't sound quite right. Just saying.
So I'm going to go back with the art liner. And I'm using the same one, the 01. And I'm just going to trace all of the little stitches. And then I'm also going to trace the little face. And then I can't really see where the lines are on the top of the head.
Her hair looks fantastic.
Thank you, Mama.
And I know that hair might not be all that easy to color, but it wasn't easy to draw either. Just, I don't know how many times I went through trying to draw that hair.
8 million years later.
Pretty much, that's what it felt like.
So I almost forgot the little tail. So I'm just going to use W3. And then just make a little line around the booty. And then bring it out with W0. Nope. Now for her dress. Her dress was white, so I think I'm just going to use... I'll use W2 so it's a little lighter. Mariah says, good night, everyone. Have a nice week. You too, Mariah. Sleep well.
Sleep sweet, Mariah. We will see you next week.
Yes. So now I'm going in with W2. And I'm going to start with where she's holding the bunny. I'm just going to get around the bun. Go up her arm a little bit. And then around the bun again. And I made the line kind of thick. And then her dress. I'm just going to get like one side of these wrinkles down here, or like these tear pieces on the bottom. Up. And then I'm going to get around, I cannot think of what that's called, the neck hole of her dress. The collar, that's what it's called.
The neck hole. You're so funny, oh my gosh. What all colors are you going to use for the dress, kiddo?
W2 and W0.
That is, you are so funny. The neck hole. I'm going to remember that one. That's hysterical.
Did I say W00?
Huh?
Okay.
You said W0.
Okay.
Do you want to use the 00?
Yeah.
Because I can put it
Sorry,
in there.
I thought I said 00. So, and then I'm just bringing that out quite a bit. But I'm not going to fill in her dress because it is supposed to be white. I just wanted to put some W's in there so it didn't look like I just left it uncolored. And get some noise. That is kind of dark though, I might have to fill it in. Yeah, why not? I'll just fill it in.
Meadow.
There's too much just plain white.
Can't deal with it, girl.
Nope, gotta fill it in. You know how it is.
Oh, yes, I know.
And then I'll just go back with W2 when I'm done with this so the shadow lines stand out a little more. Okay. So going back with that's W3. Going back with W2. And then just make it a very, very thin line where the shadows are. There we go. So now we just have to add some sparkles. So I'll add some sparkles in her hair. There we go. And clothes aren't shiny, so I won't put any sparkles there. So she is all done. And now we just have to do Frank. Where'd he go? There we go. Can you cut that out, please?
Yep, I can cut that out. Bree says, I mean, Meadow may not be wrong. Maybe that's how she crossed over to my side.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Danny says, so amazing.
Thank you.
That very well could be.
Yep. Beatrice says spooktacular. So I'm gonna go in with W10, and again I'm doing his eyes first. With the chibis, I always like to do the eyes first so I don't lose the detail. You can look at the stamp set, but with the eyes it's kind of hard. So I just do those first. If it's critters though, I tend to draw really light or color them really lightly. So I just go in with an art liner. And just go over the little eyes. And again, I'm just going over the black part of their eyes. I don't remember if I said that or not. So now that is done, I'm also going to make, should I make his eyes brown or like do purple?
Purple would be fun.
I'm going to yoink your markers.
What do you guys think? Do you think she should do them purple or do you think you should do them brown?
Yeah. I'll do the shadow real fast with W3.
Danny might say pink, but that might be a little too demonic.
W0.
Meg says purple.
Purple.
There you go, kiddo.
Thank you. Purple. Okay.
Purple, purple, purple. Danny says, I do love pink, but not sure about pink eyes. Yeah, that would be a little, yeah. I have done chibis before with pink eyes, but it wasn't like a bright pink or anything. It was kind of just, it kind of made it just look extra girly. It was kind of cute.
Saying giving them pink eyes does not sound right at all.
No. But it was for a zombie girl, so.
It works. So I'm going to start with VO5.
Makes me think of hair products.
And just like the girl, I'm getting right underneath the black part. And I'm going to go in with VO4 and bring it down a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with RV10 and fill it in. And I kind of want it to be a little darker, so I'm going to go back with VO5. And I'm also going to
speak up when you talk to the mat.
And I'm also going to make those detail lines too.
I need to get you a mic for your shirt. We have a mic for your shirt, don't we?
Somewhere.
I think it's in the back of my drawer. We'll have to. I just remembered that.
So, and then I'm going to add some sparkles so we don't look creepy.
I think he's too cute to be creepy.
Yeah. Okay, and like I said earlier, I made his skin a little darker. So I'm going to go in with YG17.
What are you using? YG17 and then all the other sames?
YG17, 03, and 01. But that's it. Well, I'll use 00 too. YG00.
17, 3, 1, and 00?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I had that right before I put it in there.
And then just like the girl, I'm getting around his hair. And then we get the back of his head. And then I'm getting around his ear. And then the inside. And then, just like her, getting some on her chin. Since the color is really dark, though, I'm not going to get her, or his nose. And then, the top of his neck, under his chin. And then going down the side and getting around his shirt. Just on the one side, though. You know what? I'm actually going to make a little tiny line right there at the top of his head. And actually on the sides, I'm going to follow the line for the stitch mark.
You know what? I just thought of something. I keep telling you to speak up so everybody can hear you because you keep, like, you color with your face down.
Mm-hmm.
So everything goes into the mat. But you know how I tell you all the time that Steven talks really loud and it gives me a headache?
Yeah.
You need to embody your brother. Embody your brother when he's excited about video games. So yell.
Yell. But then I'm going to get right around the sleeves on his arms and get the bottom a little bit. And then again, I'm going to follow those stitch lines just about to the middle. And then I'm also going to add some lines where his fingers are. And the back of his thumb. And then the same thing for the other side, getting around his sleeve, inner part of his arm. His hand is kind of going up on this one. So I'm going to get around his hand. And then again, making little lines where those stitches are. we go. And then just gonna get under, put some lines under his pants. And then the back of his foot and the bottom of his foot. And then the same thing, get some on the side and on the bottom. So now I'm going to bring all that out a little bit with YG03. I'm just bringing it out a little bit everywhere. And also bringing out those stitches a little bit. There we go. And then with the YG03, I'm going to get a little line on his nose and then bring it out on his face a little bit. I am trying to not go over the like little thick stitch parts. I don't really know what those are called, but the little squares on his head. And then also with the YG03, I'm going over the whole line on the stitch. And you know what? I'm actually going to get around the bottom of those stitches too. So there's a little shadow. Okay, now for YG01, I'm going to bring it out quite a bit with this one. And then for his eyes, just like the girl, I'm going to go around the white part. There we go. And then the smaller areas, like his arms and his legs, I'm just going to completely fill those in. I guess on his legs, though, I can leave a little space. And now, for YG00, I'm going to completely fill in the skin. I do try to be careful around the eyes though, so I don't go into the black and smudge it. And as I say that, I go into the black and accidentally smudge it a little bit.
Isn't that usually how it is? Murphy's Law.
And there we go. So I also need to do his eyebrows as well. So I'm going to go in with, where'd it go? There it is. I'm going to go in with W7 as well.
He's cute. What color did you end up? Oh, you haven't done his stitches yet. I've been waiting.
So the little thick parts, though, I'm going to make them like a silver color. Or should I make them black? I'll make them black. And I'll do that with, starting with...
With what, his stitches?
Yeah, stitches black.
Yeah, but I think Frank's were silver.
Okay.
Because I think they're, well, I drew them like they're supposed to be like staples.
Okay, that's, I mean, I guess that's how I colored it on the thing. So yeah, I'll do silver.
Is Jay still in here?
And I'll start with W3.
Jay might know. Or does anybody that's in here, do you guys know?
I think they're silver, like you said.
I think so.
So I made thick parts. I added a little line on there with W3. Then I'm just gonna fill it in with W00. And I'll also add little shine lines on those when they're done. Because why not?
Makes it more fun.
Should I make the lines like a gray color too, or should I make those black? I think I'll make the lines black.
Yeah.
And I'll use the art liner for that. Just gonna go over the line. You know what? I got a thicker art liner, so I'm gonna use that. There we go, that's better. There we go, and then I think he also had one on his neck, but it got lost in the color. Yeah. So we'll add one on his neck. The smaller area though, so I'll use the tiny one. Danny says I googled it as I didn't remember, and I think silver or brown and black.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. And Bree's like, I don't know.
There we go. So his skin is done, and now I'm going to do his hair. And I'm going to make that, or I guess I forgot his mouth. So I'm going to do that really fast. Same color as the girl using R05. And then R02. And then for the black part, I'm going to use the art liner again. There we go. I always get nervous using the art liner because I think my hand's going to shake and it's going to scribble and get all weird. So now I'm going to do his hair, starting with W10. I'm going to flip him over. And I'm going to start at the bottom of his bangs. I'm just making a few flicks. And then the same thing on the top. I think I made his jacket black too, so I'll just do that really fast. Did I make it black?
I don't know. What did you do?
Yeah, I made it black and I made his pants brown. I couldn't remember what I made black. So I'm also going to get his jacket. And I just got the top. And I'm getting around the sleeves. I'm also going to get these little tear lines in the middle there. And then at the bottom. Okay. So then I'm going to go in with W7 and just pull all that out a little bit. I really like his purple eyes. I'm kind of thinking I should have made her eyes purple too. And then making some flicks out on his hair. There we go. And then I'm just going to take W5 and fill in where the white is. Making some flicks up. And then making some flicks out. There we go. And then the same thing with his jacket. Just gonna, I'll just bring it out a little bit with the W5. I know that's more like a dark gray color, but I think it'll still look nice.
I think it'll look really good.
Then I'm going to go in with W3 for that. And I'm just going to fill it in. Yeah, I like it with the W3. So, and then I'm going to do his pants really fast. And I'm going to make those like a dark brown color, starting with E37. And I'm just going to get right under his jacket and his shirt. She's snoring over there?
Yeah, she is. She's on her back snoring.
She sleeps like a little person. She's so cute. And then I'm going to get the back of his legs on his pants. And then the little torn pieces at the bottom.
She is snoozing away.
And I'm going to bring that out a little bit with E35. I'll use E33 next. And then I'm going to fill it in with E53.
The purple ice with a good good choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
I think they turned out so cute. And now for his shirt. I think I made it like a light brown color, like the bunny. But I'm going to make it a little lighter. So I'm going to start with E53. And I'm just going to get right around his jacket. Just doing a thin line. And I'm doing that on both sides. And then bring it out with E50. There we go. And I do want the shadow to be a little slightly darker. So I'm going to go back with E53 and make a very, very thin line. That was not thin, but that's okay. And I'm thinking he needs some sparkles too. So we're going to add cute little sparkles on the little staple stitches. And we'll add a big sparkle over here. Yeah. So they are all done.
So cute.
Thank you, Mama. Do I make a card or
Ask everybody else if they want you to make a card.
what do you guys think? Just coloring or should I make a card too? If I am making a card, can you please cut him out?
Yes, I can cut him out.
And I'll put my markers away. Oh, some of these are yours, so I guess I gotta put them aside. I guess. Oh, thank you, Danny. And Danny says, make a card, make a card, make a card. Megan says, yes, please. Okay. Let me zoom out. I'm going to put my markers away really fast. Okay. was yours. I'm so used to like using your markers with your buckets and stuff. So if I'm using my markers and your markers, I'll just pick your markers up and put it in my bag. And then
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I know.
If I'm missing something, I just look in your stuff. You have so much stuff to put away. Messy, messy girl. Do you want the white out of his armpit cut out too, or no?
Nah, it's fine. Is it fine? When you're done, can you show me, please? Yeah, it's fine. I do want to use one of the stencils. So, I think I'm going to use that one. The Frights and
Yikes and Fright?
Yeah, I don't know why I keep forgetting what that one's called. Sorry.
It's okay, I forget what they're called all the time. I'm usually asking you.
So, and then these are...
So I cut it out anyways because it was bothering me.
Okay. Wait, did you get in there with the scissors?
How else am I supposed to cut it out, silly?
Mama got the skills to pay the bills. So I don't think I showed anybody the paper packs. So we have, and they all of our paper packs come with this sleeve. So if you have scraps or don't want to keep that plastic bag, you can just...
Hi, Rebecca.
Get it in there.
Rebecca says she just sneaked in. Beautiful coloring. Make a card, please.
Thank you and hello. So we have the lights, camera, action. It's all movie themed. Fancy. But we're obviously going to use... Or...
Beatrice says she should have purchased the stencils. Yes, you should. No, I'm kidding. Danny says I'll catch the replay. Need to go eat dinner with hubby before he leaves for the week. I hope you enjoy your time. Have a good night, Danny.
Yes, have a good night. So, should I use from the lights, camera, action? Should I use this piece since they're movie monsters?
If you want to. What are you inspired to do?
I don't know. Everything.
You know, another good stencil to use would be the birthday film strip, too.
Ooh, yeah, I'll show everybody that one, too. Because that one goes really... Besides the popcorn, that one goes really nice, too. Oh, where is it? There it is. Our wall looks so nice now. We got all the new inserts into our stencils, and it's on our wall, and it looks so good. But this is the birthday film strip one. So this one would go like really nice with lights, camera, action, like the movie stamp set.
Patrice says make it Halloween.
Yeah. I guess the stencil would go better too if it's Halloween. So that. And I think I'm going to use the Elegantly Eerie one. And let's see, what pieces do I want to use? That came out so cool. Let's see. I think I do kind of want to use one of the colorful ones. Maybe. Let's flip it around. That one will go nice. I'll use 2. I'll use that one. Yeah, and I'll use that one. Yeah. Put it back in the little sleeve. Okay, now to figure out what I'm actually going to do. So, get some paper really fast. Just getting some things really fast. There. Probably should have die cutted some things, but oh well. I don't know what I'm doing.
You can still die cut stuff if you want. If you want me to do anything.
I'll cut the card base first, see if that helps. So,
Rebecca says, do you have anything with lightning bolts or electricity?
no, we do not. Unless it's like on the silhouette, but I don't think we want to run the silhouette right now. I could cut some, just like with scissors.
Yeah, you're good at that.
There we go. I did make that. Yeah, okay. Is that the right size? Let's see how big they are on here. Do I need them holding hands? I think I kind of want...
Move up a little bit, kiddo.
Sorry.
Esmeralda says, too cute, love it all.
Thank you.
I meant just your card, not them.
Huh?
Because you moved them up to the top of your card.
Oh no, I had them right there already.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Because I'm thinking I kind of want... No. I want them on like a square or a circle, and it kind of twisted, like to the side. I don't know what you call that. And then a sentiment at the bottom. I'm gonna get some black paper. Or do I use green? Oh, I saw one of the little sticky feet and thought I stepped in something. Let's get some black paper. And I'll use green paper too. Where'd that one go? I like this one. Yeah. No, I don't want to make dinner. So, I'll make...
Beatrice says, nice couple.
this 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Let's see how that looks. That is good. And then, yeah. Oops. And then make this 4. Guess I'm not even on the camera. Sorry. Make this 4. 5 1/4. Is that straight?
Looks
Yep.
straight to me.
Yep.
Do you need me to cut you anything out?
No, I think I'm just gonna use regular. Maybe if it wants to stay straight.
Oh.
Mm.
Yikes and frights in black on green.
Oh, like on the black paper in green?
No, on the green paper in black.
Yeah, that makes more sense. I'll do that on this piece. So I'm gonna put. Where'd that paper go I had?
I don't know.
Did you?
I have to restart your computer.
Hang on, I gotta put in a password for Mom. Why'd you have to restart?
Because I'm trying to fix your OneDrive.
Okay. Thought I put that in wrong for a second. So, go up there, little guys.
That's gonna look fun. Fun, fun, fun.
So I mean,
See, and you already have the blackout, so
Yeah.
it's meant to be.
I almost put my whole hand in the black ink.
Welcome to my world, girl. Welcome to my world.
Oh my goodness, that looks so cute.
Right? Meg says, love this. Here, just give it to me. I'll go run it underneath the water.
Okay.
That'll be easier, and then that way you don't have to worry about it.
Thank you.
Running underwater is nice, quick, and easy.
I love that. That's so cute. It looked too cute too if you ran it, embossed the stencil, and then put the ink on it.
And did like maybe a glow in the dark embossing powder?
Yeah. Did they make embossing powder that's
Oh yeah.
nice? I don't know if I left them out, but I have like these. Let me see. Maybe they're in my drawer. I have these little. They're like Nuvo drops, but they're for fabric. But they glow in the dark. But I don't know where I put them. So I'll use them on another card. I'm wondering if I should like. I feel like cards look really nice if you kind of. I don't know what that would be called, but turn the papers a little bit. Ooh. And then I could put that. Like kind of twist it a little
Here's
bit.
this in case you need it again.
Thank you. Put that on there. But then put that on some black and then twist that. Ooh, ooh, oh my gosh. I think it's gonna look good. How big is this? I don't even know anymore. Okay. So I'm gonna make that 4. Oh my gosh, such a mess. I don't know where.
Girl, that's not even a mess compared to some of the things I've done to that desk.
You don't know what a mess is. And again, with the scraps, they can just go back in the little thingy.
If you haven't given Meadow a thumbs up yet, please give her a thumbs up.
There we go. So that should fit on here.
Should.
Said should. Didn't I say should?
Wonky, Rebecca says.
Wonky. And then I do need another piece of black.
I have that black ribbon I just bought too if you want any of that.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to use that.
I love that black ribbon.
So again, the black paper is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8.
So have you been saying the paper sizes and I didn't even know? I have
been here and there, but I haven't the whole time.
Well, we'll make sure that we put the paper sizes down in the description so that you guys have them later.
Mm. And then in the middle, on like a circle. I think we have some circles already cut out. Let me look. Or did we throw all those away?
What? What are you looking for?
Those circles. Oh no, they're just.
Look up, girly. Look up. Second shelf or third shelf.
Oh.
Remember I separated them all?
Yeah. Although it would have a border, I don't think. Oh no, my light.
Do I need to get you a new one?
Oh yeah, and I forgot to focus this, so it's blurry. There we go. There we go. Okay, so circle. No. I'll do a square. So I'll do that. Do I do the? Should I do the square black and then put some of this on there, or would that be too much?
I think that's up to you. Black square? What black square?
I was just going to do like a black square, but then put a pattern piece on it and then put them on the square. But I'm actually thinking I could use something out of here too. Because I feel like with this and this would be a little too busy. So I could use a blank piece from the Boo Bash. Because I think that's purple. Yeah. I think that green is the same color as their skin. Yeah, I think I'll use the purple from Boo Bash.
Rebecca says vellum would be nice and you wouldn't lose your background.
Ooh.
And there's the folder for the vellum is right behind you.
Yeah.
Good idea, Rebecca.
Yeah. Do you still have little haunted house cutouts in here? Oh no. I was like, ooh, I could use a little haunted house with them.
That might actually be in the scraps if I had any.
Come on, go back in there. Wait, why am I making it go back in there if I need a piece?
Mm.
Oh, I got smooth. Smooth brain. Let's put a square out. I'll make the square. Yeah. So like 3.5. But then does the square stand out enough?
You can put a little something behind it. Like here. Let me see the vellum and the purple, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Just lay the vellum on top of the purple. There you go.
Oh, like that?
Yeah, or look, flip that one over.
Ooh.
Because that would match your card as well. Flip that one. Ooh, that one's kind of cool.
Should I do that one? What do
Oh
you
no, I put the romantic script or the script in there because it would be kind of romantic, or doctor's notes or something like that. See, aren't you guys happy you asked her to make a card so you could see all the creative juices flowing?
Let's see how many times I'm going to flip this around to see what I like. I like it all. That's why I'm flipping it around so much.
Meg says yes.
So if that was 3.5. Kind of want a thicker border on this one though, so I'll make it 3 3/4.
You got a big old heart, eye heart emoji from, or heart eyes emoji. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Meg says, but did she really think we would say no when she asked us to make a card? Did you?
No. Come on, papers move. Oh, great. You know what? You're getting glued together.
She's so threatening to paper.
This is what happens when you don't stay still.
I'm glad the dogs don't know that. Gluing the dogs together. Rebecca says, is smoke coming out of her ears? No, but I'm waiting for the laser beams out of her eyeballs at the paper. A long time ago, I used to have some some of the temporary, like, it wasn't permanent mono adhesive, it was just temporary, so you could just, like a little bit down and then pull up and place it the way you wanted while you were trying to figure out how you wanted your card. which was really super nice. I need to get some more of that. Making sure it's straight, ditto?
Yeah, because I can't see with this black and the paper black. So I gotta hold it up.
The black, the black, the black. Oh, you're just laying it all down. You're like, I'm done.
Best quit moving.
Should glue you. I'll let your dad know when he gets home that if he doesn't do what he's told, you're gonna glue him.
So I'll pop this one up. I'll pop that one up too.
Yeah, I was waiting for the 3D foam to come out. I'm like, it hasn't come out yet, so.
And that one go that way. There we go. So now
it's gonna sit still for you. But what if you wanted to add ribbon? Because I know you wanted to add that. Oh, you know what? Easy fix.
Huh.
If you still wanted to add ribbon, you could just make it kind of like they're jagged at top and the bottom, like their clothes, like his pants.
Ooh, yeah.
Because that would be fun.
Yeah, I think I'll do. I'm just gonna add glue where they're gonna be because I don't know if that's. I know it dries clear, but I don't want it to look weird through the vellum.
One thing you can do too that I've done before with vellum, I know you're already done, so this isn't like, oh, hey, you should do this instead. This is just a tip for going forward. What I usually do, if I want the vellum to have a little bit of space between the cardstock, is I will add 3D foam, but I'll do exactly what you just did.
Oh yeah,
and do it between the cardstock and the vellum. No. Oh, I didn't.
I want to pop it.
Oh.
But what were you going to say before I put this down?
That, and then just put it right where they, where they're gonna. I didn't mean for you to do that, you crazy woman.
But I want to pop it. Oh, I gotta shut that window. It's finally sunny out.
There, just that one. You're good.
You must always...
Bree's laughing at us. I should have waited till she had it all the way done. Because then she
But
couldn't have pulled
why?
it up.
I want to pop it. It is just extra glued.
Extra glued.
Yeah. And then I'll pop them up too. Because why not? There we go. Oh, I put it over way too far. So it needs to come up again. No, you little foams need to come up too. They don't want to come up. No, I guess it'd be easier to place it too if I wasn't laying it on the card. There we go. So now some ribbon.
What?
I don't know. So and then you said jagged, and I like that. So I didn't do that right on that piece. No. How would you make it look jagged?
What you can do is you can take the two ends together and kind of cut it the way that you were, but just like
I'll do it with smaller scissors.
make it, yeah. Or do it with your fabric scissors. Don't do it with that. Those aren't good fabric scissors. Do it with the pink ones. Do you know where your pink ones are at?
I think they're up there with the sewing stuff. Yeah. Oh, I should have looked before I touched that bag. There's a bunch of holes in it. Okay. Got the pink ones.
Just for, oh, Danny's not here anymore, but she'll see the replay.
Should I make it shorter though, to where it's not hanging off the card?
I like it.
Okay.
Do you like it?
I like it. I'm just like, is that a little too long? But I like it. So.
Bree says, I like the wonky layers.
Oops.
Wonky layers are awesome. I love wonky layers. I actually used to never do that until my friend Angela I saw her doing it, and then I was like, oh, I like that idea. So I started doing it. Cristena says, ooh, I love that. Great work.
Thank you. Why am I taking those off yet? I haven't even glued the thing down.
You're excited. Beatrice says, love it.
There we go.
Rebecca says, awesome.
Thank you. There we go. And then we just need a sentiment. I'm gonna do "You Electrify My Halloween." Let's see. I'll clean that up. It scraps. Ooh! Thank you.
Right here.
How big is this? Ooh, thank you.
Meadow's getting all kinds of excited.
We'll make this 7/8. 7/8.
You could use one of the punches to round the corners or something if you wanted.
Yeah. How long is it? Okay.
Because I know how you like doing that.
Yeah. How big did I cut this?
Yes, you definitely take after your mother. Looking at something 3 and 4 times.
Noise.
You grabbing the punch?
Yeah.
If you don't fall over first. Remember, you got to open the thing. So there was that during retreat you did that? When was that you did that?
Yeah, it was like right when we were making our samples for retreat.
So Meadow kept, you were doing that closed, weren't you?
Yeah, there's these little things, and I was like trying to put it in here, and I'm like, oh, it's not fitting. So I just put it on the outside. And then Mama looks over, and she's like, you know the opens, right? And then I'm like, what? And then she's like, come here. And she opened it, and I was just amazed. Mama's had this thing for like 10 years.
Probably longer than that.
I don't know, ever since I was little. And yeah, just now. Like, oh, it open. It even has the thing on here, open guide.
That's the benefits of reading.
I can't read.
And you just closed it.
No, I didn't. That works so much better.
Bree's laughing. Cristina's laughing. She says, we feel your pain. And I thought for sure, I didn't say anything at first. I was just, for some reason,
Just
I don't know what it is.
watching me.
I just sit and watch her to
Watching
see what
me
she's
struggle.
going to do. You know, I've seen her, she's seen me use that so many times. I figured that she knew that that opened. But yeah, I just sat there and watched her struggle, and then I was like, you know. Poor kid.
I don't know why. I just never thought to read the stuff on it. Because I'm like, who reads things on tools? Even power tools. Who reads that stuff?
I should hope somebody reads it on Power Tools. Cristena says, we tend not to read instructions. Meg says the struggle is real. Everybody's laughing. Cristena says, I don't. I agree. I just say, I got this. I mean, most of the time, I don't read the instructions. But I sit there and I'll dink with something for a while first. Meadow just goes ahead and sticks it in and tries to cut it.
No think, only do.
Meadow's all about the brute force. She's going to make it work.
Brute force always works. Always. My brother gets so mad when I say that.
Steven does get upset when you say that. It's so funny. Cristena says, yes, I like how she thinks.
I guess I made that a little thick, but that's okay. I like them
It'll be
big.
really cute.
I like them chunky. There we go. Too big for the card, though? No.
Beatrice says, I always read first.
I can't read.
There are times that I read first and there are times that I don't. It depends on...
Depends on the occasion.
It depends on what it is. If it's power tools, I can say that I do read first, Meadow. Rebecca says that's why the ER staff says, who reads? Beatrice says that's the nurse in me. And I don't blame you, because there are some things that, yes, they need to be read first. Loads of things. Ooh, she's got the sequins out. When did we make those sequins? Those were like a couple Halloweens ago, weren't they?
Yeah, they were like 2023. Back in the olden times. There we go. It is all done.
Cute, cute. Love it.
Only 2 hours in and I colored and made a card.
Hey, Shalana. She says, oh my God, super cute card. Cristena says, love it, cute. Beatrice says, especially when I was working in the operating room. Oh goodness, yes. That's super cute. You need to focus it though, girl. It's blurry.
I thought I did. Sorry. There we go. So
there, they look beautiful.
Thank you. And I didn't...
Rebecca says, see, Beatrice knows. Yes, she definitely does. Beatrice says, spooktacular. I love it.
Thank you.
Meg says, I love it. It came out super cute. And I'm loving the stencil behind there, too. With the, you know, that you made that into paper. I love that you can see all the other layers behind it. Since you made it all wonky. So cute.
Thank you. I think this is the most Halloween-y card I've made in a while.
Yeah, so far this year. Beatrice says, so right. Cristena says, yes, very. I love the colors.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry.
So let's see. I will be back next week. What am I going to color next week? What should I do? I should do a movie card.
Yeah.
Maybe a movie shaker card or something like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I've been wanting to color the hot dog.
Yeah, hot diggity dog.
So I will go ahead and, you know what? I think I might play with both of the movie sets next week. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll see what I come up with, what motivates me and what my mojo is this week. But I think that's what I'll do. I'll make something with maybe a slimline shaker or something like that with movie Meadow and go into the lobby. We're lucky we didn't have Jeff here to get that song all stuck in our heads this week.
Even I was making blog posts with that, and I kept singing in my head, let's all go to the lobby.
Oh, gosh. Now Meadow's got it. Now she's going to get it stuck in everybody's head.
You're welcome.
Bree says, I love this. Good job, Meadow. Rebecca says, wonky for the win. And I like wonky too. It makes it fun. It's great for a card that you can hand to somebody or just use a clear envelope if you're sending it to the mail. Use a clear envelope so it doesn't get crushed.
Yeah.
So typo. I didn't see a typo. My brain just read it, so that's okay.
Mama knows what's up.
Yeah. Like the queen of typos. And autocorrect likes to mess with me a lot. So Rebecca says, sounds like a cute plan. Okay.
Thank you all for coming.
Oh, I need to put I'll put a link in here for everybody if anybody wants those products. They can run over and get them.
Yep.
So here's the new release link. And then if you just want the monsters, you can find most everything on the front page of our website. Bree says, thank you for all the laughs and the crafty tips. Thank you. And Beatrice says, thank you for the video. It's our pleasure. We enjoy meeting up with you guys every week. Yes. Rebecca says it's called an earworm when the song gets stuck. Yep. Definitely. And now Meadow has shared hers with you. Don't you feel special, everybody?
You're welcome.
Cristena says, thank you for sharing. Esmeralda says, thank you. Very welcome, everybody. Yes. We will see you next week, 4 p.m. Sunday.
Thank you for coming, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye. You want to say bye, Mama?
Bye, everybody.